Aloha Libra, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for mid-July to mid-August. Sorry I didn't get them out at the beginning of the month. I have been in movement and will continue to be until next month, and so I'm going to try to get videos out more frequently. So thank you for your patience. Alright, please do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button. Leave me a comment. All of those things help my channel to grow and expand. Also, if you want a private tarot reading with me, that is done on the Keen platform, and I am under the username The Whispering Dragonfly, so keep it all the same name here. And then if you want a private quantum energy coaching session with me, or a trapped emotion release session with me, those are booked on my website, www.thewhisperingdragonfly.com. And those last for about an hour to hour and a half a piece, or until we're done, okay? And so let's get to it, yeah. All right, for Libra, we're gonna look at your general energies with the White Light Oracle. There we go, beautiful. Who else got this? I think Leo got this card, so if you have Leo placements, look at that. We have the Alabaster Tablet of Layla. Alright. You got me on your knees, Leo. Let's see how. Okay. So it says, you are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. Okay. The appearance of Layla in a reading suggests that the feminine must lead at this time. Layla is a guardian angel watching over all transitions, including the transition of the soul into the embryo during conception, and the guiding of the soul out of the body and into the realms of light when a physical life draws to a close. So, really beautiful. So, let's see what else. Sorry. It says, Layla is maternal, protective, and devoted to the human collective. Her name can translate as night. She is able to traverse our own spiritual nights, whether they be the periods before, after, or during our lives when we are going through the dark night of the soul. Layla is there, reminding us that spirit will always show a way, and within us is the wisdom to find it. Okay. So thank you so much with that. That's beautiful. So essentially, you are going through a major transition right now, Libra, and so Layla is going to help you move through that. The card number is 41. And let's see, that breaks down to a 5, which 5s are about change, transition, growth, typically rapid change. And in the Hawaiian number system, the 5 is the scatter-gatherer. So how that change, happens is the 5-pointed star, or the pentacle, and it is a scattering of energy, and then you gather it back up later, okay? Magic. Let's see here. Alright, 2 more for Libra. Okay. And one more, please. Okay, we got cards flying. Hold on. Yeah, so I feel like during this time, so you've made the decision to make a leap, okay? We have the Fool card. So the Fool is, you know, gleefully moves into a new situation. It is the leap of faith. It is the leap into the void. And I feel like in the recent past, you've made the decision to make this leap in this transition. We have 7 of Wands. This is coming up for a lot of the reads so far. 7 of Wands is about having learned how to defend oneself, how to keep one's peace through transition. But the message they keep telling me is a meme that I saw the other day on Facebook, and essentially it says that your boundaries need not to be an electric fence that shuts everyone out. Your boundaries can be a glowing light that says, I will be treated sacredly. Okay, so this is a reminder of your sacred space. So now that you've made your decision, I feel like you're defending yourself against people with about 1,000,000,001 opinions about what you're doing, what your decision is, what you want to do with your transition. So this is essentially Five of Swords is lots of people talking to you, conflict. There's sort of this back and forth. Sometimes this can be inner conflict as well, but I feel like you're learning to defend yourself from that particular conflict in a lighter way, in a way that is beautiful, in a way that says, you know, I'm going to continue with my leap of faith here. Now, I do feel like we have Three of Pentacles and Death. So Three of Pentacles is, you know, the feeling like Three of Pentacles upright is someone who works in the community. Their work is amazing. They are great artisans, you know, really beautiful in that way. And then reversed, I feel like there's just a feeling, because there's been a bit of, you know, opinions. Is it going to work? Is there going to be people for me? Is there going to be, you know, help along the way? And so it's funny because I'm moving with my Libra friend. We're both moving to a different island, and you know, people have multiple varying things to say, mostly good, you know, but I feel like in movement or transitions, when you make a full transition, right, when you make that leap of faith, sometimes there are those doubts and things that come up. But there's a death that's occurring, and death is the card of Scorpio, and it's death and rebirth. So Libra, you're really moving into this death and rebirth. Okay, you're moving out of, we have the Hanged Man, so you're moving out of a position of being stuck, of needing to have a new perspective. Okay, I feel like you have spent the time to work on yourself, and this month in particular, I feel like Layla's going to gently move you through this transition. I'm going to gently move you into the new position for you. Now, for some of you, I rarely get this with this card because it's typically a metaphoric death. For some of you, you may have a death in the family, or may have just had a death in the family. Okay, that's made you feel a bit stuck and has caused this leap of faith. That's only going to resonate for a few of you because, like I said, this is generally not what comes up, but they said that I need to say that. So for some of you, you may have just had a death in the family that has caused you to need a new perspective and has caused you to go on this leap of faith, you know. For others of you, this is a spiritual death, a metaphoric death, if you will. And then we have Seven of Cups. So you're really reviewing things and how you do love. You're considering how you invest your heart. You don't want to invest in, you know, the snakes, the charmers, the games anymore in any area of your life. Like, you're being careful how you invest your heart, Libra, and that's a beautiful thing to do. And what that shows is you're going to then be at the crossroads and have a choice to make. Two of Wands here. And so these little spirits, I just love them so much. They're out ready to enjoy little sprites here, you know. And so I feel like you're at a crossroads and you're going to choose your passion. You're going to choose for yourself what this leap of faith is that you want it to do. And you're going to choose well because you're really considering your heart. You're really considering all aspects of yourself. And I feel like that's beautiful, Libra, because a lot of times in your natural innate desire to have everyone get along and to balance things, I feel like sometimes you lose yourself in the equation, and now you're getting the opportunity to make a decision that's good for you, you know, and that's good for your life. Let's see. Let's get some clarifiers here. Okay. Yep. Okay, and 2 more, please. We're just getting some clarifiers here for your reading. All right, cool. And again. And nice. All right, so the Fool card is being clarified by Strength Reverse. So I feel like there's an energy where you feel like you may not have the strength to do everything that you need to do, or feeling a bit disconnected. This is the card of Leo, so that may mean something to you or not. But essentially, I feel like energetically to move that, there we go, because you do have the strength. So what they're saying is it's just in your head if you're feeling like you don't have the strength to move forward, because you truly do, to make this leap. With the 7 of Wands, we got quite a few cards. You're just investing really well, okay? 7 of Wands, you have, to clarify, you had 3 of Pentacles, the World, Knight of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. So I feel like what's happening is you've learned to defend yourself, so now you are you have righted this reverse 3 of Pentacles, okay? So twice that's in your reading. So essentially you are able to, through defending, allowing your boundaries to be that beautiful light where you are treated sacredly, you are able to work in the community. You are ending a cycle with the wham bam thank you ma'am in love, romance, business, etc. This is the fire pony, so it's fire sign, but it's typically here for passionate, but here for a good time, not for a long time. But I feel like for many of you, what this 7 of Wands is happening is you're considering how that works and you're completing a cycle. So there's, you know, there may be someone who is in your life for a short time but not for a very long time. It's in order to complete a cycle and gain clarity for yourself, to figure out your boundaries and what's appropriate for you in your life. And we have 7 of Pentacles. So with the 7 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles, you have learned to, you know, defend your boundaries, and you've learned to only plant seeds where something will grow. And this also, these 2 cards have been very common in the readings. That I've done 3 so far, and I think they've come out in all 3. And so essentially this is a time where it's like, okay, I'm going to grow roots and I'm going to defend that. I'm going to defend my choice for leaping into the void, but I'm going to do it with light and be sacred about it. And I'm going to invest in only what grows roots, okay? That could be money, relationships, etc. You're no longer going to deal with immature communications, okay? So people who are coming to you with immature communications, you're releasing that. You're releasing the, they're saying immature communications. You're releasing the conflict. You're releasing the things that don't grow. Page of Pentacles reverse is communication that either doesn't come in or it's so immature that it can't grow. We have the 3 of Pentacles reverse with the 6 of Pentacles reverse. So, you know, there's a need to see the bounty of the universe again, okay, because you really have overcome that. But in this month, you'll return to seeing the bounty of the universe, seeing getting the gifts of the universe. So at times it may seem like as you're making this leap, you know, allowing Layla to guide you, because what I feel like is like what they're showing me is like a roller coaster, a little bit of emotions, because as you're making this leap, excuse me, as you're making this move, there's times where you feel strong in your what you're investing in, and then times where it takes a dip, okay? My throat just almost all the way closed up there, so if that happened to you, or someone has an objection here to that, let me just take water. Yeah, so it's basically showing that you will overcome that. We have a death and then the Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this death and rebirth that's happening is going to bring in partnership. For some of you, there may be like an ending to a partnership, but I always see this as death and rebirth. So take it how it resonates, because I feel like through your death and rebirth, it's going to bring in a committed partnership. And that could be in business, that could be in love, relationship. And for others of you where there is a death, or the death just happened, it may have been a death of a partner. Okay, so again, this card is oddly carrying multiple energies. Normally there's more of a fixed kind of energy that happens for me. So for those of you who have lost a partner to death, or you're ending a relationship, that indication is actually helping you make this leap of faith. For the majority, I feel like you're going through the death and rebirth that's actually going to create a partnership for you. Okay, so both things are present, but the majority, I feel like, is going through that death and rebirth cycle to create this partnership in both love and business. Okay, we have the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands. Okay, so during this month, what Layla is helping you to move through is having a new perspective at this crossroads, because you are at a crossroads. Okay, this is that movement, and remember, this is Two of Wands has showed up twice in your reading. Okay, this is you know, deciding, making that choice of where you're going to move, making this choice of who you're going to do business with, making the choice of who you're going to do love with. So there's choices that are being made for you, not for you, choices that you are making through this transition because of your decision to take this leap of faith. And because you've decided to take this leap of faith, now all of these other things are coming in. Okay. And what I do feel like is the end energy here is Four of Wands. So this is beautiful. This is celebration, foundation of celebration. It's the 1111 card. So for many, that is your soul partner coming in, for those that are looking for love. For those that are not looking for love in that particular means, this is great partnership, great friends. This is the foundation of having, you know, built and now getting the rewards of your labor. And first, this is also a marriage card, so for some, you may be taking your relationship to a higher level, and that's a beautiful outcome for you. So things are looking really good. I feel like you're going through a major transition time. They're really saying lean on this alabaster tablet of Layla. You can, in your meditations, call her in, because she's going to help you through all of these different transitions and shifts to really brighten your life, to help you release any old patterns that need to be released in order for you to move forward in a very beautiful way, to move forward into your leap of faith, into your transition of this beautiful new segment of life that is presenting itself to you. So you are not alone. You are most assuredly guided by spirit, and Layla is going to help you through that. Okay, so thank you so much, Libra. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next time, aloha.